Imagine this, you land on the website and within the seconds, a simple question pops up. Wants 10% off of your first order? You type in your email, hit submit, and boom, discounts delivered straight to your inbox. And that's the power of well-designed form. But here is the questions. Are you using forms to their full potential? If not, you're missing out on one of the easiest ways to connect, engage, and convert your audience. In this demo, I'm going to show you how you can build interactive and high-converting forms that don't just collect data, but start meaningful conversations. To collect leads effectively, we'll start by building a form that offers values. All you have to do is go to Forms and then click Create a new form. Name your form such as B2B Marketing Strategy Guide. Then select the inline form option, and this works best for embedding on the landing page. So now we'll choose a form action. The main action for lead generation form is subscribe to a list, which ensures contacts are added to your email marketing funnel. And other options include adding a tag, and this is useful for segmentation. You can also add to a deal. This is really helpful for sales tracking. You can use it for email results. For example, you can send submissions details to your sales team. But for this demo, we will have contact subscribe to the main list for B2B leads. Now that we have set up the form, let's start building it in the form builder. And you can begin by editing the header to something more engaging, such as download your free B2B marketing strategy guide to make the value more clear. Next, you can edit the description, briefly explain what the form is about. For example, fill out your details below to access the expert insights, something like this. By default, the email field in ActiveCampaign will always be required. But you can also add additional fields like first name, last name, and company name to personalize future interactions. You can also include the phone number field, and this can be beneficial if you plan to follow up via SMS or calls. To enhance the form, you can add custom fields to capture more relevant data, and you can access the fields on the side menu. You can even create the custom fields straight away if you have not these fields before. You can create it here in the form builder. And for example, I've created this field that is asking, what's your biggest marketing challenge? You can see the options like lead generation, sales conversions, brand awareness. You can also add a hidden field to capture the source of the leads, whether they arrive via LinkedIn or Google Ads or an email campaign. This field is for internal tracking and won't be visible to the user, but it's really great way to capture that information. You can use it later on in your campaigns. And finally, we can customize the button to be more action-driven, such as get your free guides instead of this generic submit button. This is how we build the form in ActiveCampaign. Now let's style the form to align with your brand identity. You can adjust the background color to match your website theme, and this will ensure that it stands out enough to grab attention. You can change the background as well. You can also add borders to the form. And finally, you can modify the header font and description. You can make it bigger so it's more visible. And you can also change the font to match your brand style. You can change the button color to maintain brand consistency as well. And here you can remove the ActiveCampaign branding. And one last thing, if applicable, you can add an image, such as preview of the guide being offered to enhance this visual appeal. Now, once the form is designed, we can set up the next step. Under the form options, decide what happens after the user submits the information. You can either display a custom thank you message, such as thank you for downloading, check your emails for your free guide, or you can redirect them to a dedicated thank you page on your website. And this page could include additional resources or invitation to book a consultation. Remember, a form should provide value in exchange for user information. So avoid generic messages like thanks for your response. Instead, ensure the user feels rewarded immediately by receiving their promised guide, an exclusive resource, or invitation to a webinar. Once your form is complete, it's time to integrate it into your marketing strategy. You can embed the form on a landing page by copying and pasting the provided HTML code. Alternatively, you can share a direct link via email, campaigns, social media, or SMS. You can also integrate it into your WordPress or if you have a Facebook account. This is how you can integrate the ActiveCampaign form. Now that you've built a high converting lead generation form, it is time to put it into action. Set up your form, collect valuable data, and start turning leads into your loyal customers. And remember, an effective form isn't just about collecting information, it's about building relationships. Start optimizing your lead generation process today.